Alright, hey guys, Paxter, welcome back to another Pokemon Pocket video. In this video, we're going to be going over GUZZLORD EX. Yes, he's finally out, and this guy is debatably one of the best EXs from the new booster pack. This is the deck right here. It's also on the bottom left. And yeah, I'll explain the card choices as the video progresses. This guy is a potential replacement for Giratina EX. And yeah, we shall see how he fares in PvP battle. But yeah, if you guys are new to my channel, I make Pokemon Pocket content pretty much daily, really liking the game. And yeah, with that being said, I consider liking and subscribing so you don't miss out on Pokemon Pocket content. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the deck showcase. Alright, here we are in PvP battle. Going second. This is amazing because ideally you do want to go second. But yeah, if you guys are new to my channel, how these deck showcases usually go, I'm going to do at least 3 battles. And yeah, they're all going to be PvP. But yeah, a little disclaimer. This is my second time recording this video. The first recording got corrupted. Yep. So yeah, I excuse if I sound my voice sounds kind of hoarse. I've been talking a lot. And yeah, it was very annoying. I don't know why, but we do have Looker. Okay, this is perfect. So for now, we can use Looker next turn. This guy's a new card. Your opponent reveals all of the supported cards in their deck. So yeah, this guy is amazing just for that insight. Keep in mind, you can't look at your opponent's hand. So he could have supported cards in his hand already. But for now, we're just going to maximize this. Professor's Research. Oh yes, this is amazing. So for now, we're just going to do this. Okay, this is could be better for now. Okay, this is pretty scary. I'm just going to feed this GUZZLORD right here. There's 2 ways to play this deck. One is to have Giratina out first. The other way is to have GUZZLORD out first. Right now, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do that. And for now, I'm just going to red card this to mess him up. He could evolve next turn. Yeah, I was going to do this. End my turn. Damn. Okay, so we can Repel. There's also Repel. This card switches out your opponent's active basic Pokemon to the bench. So essentially, Sabrina, specifically for basic Pokemon. It won't really help us out this scenario, so yeah. Paldean Cloudsire has potential to do amazing damage. Just very intense card. But keep in mind, GUZZLORD is pretty tanky. Okay, we might as well do it now. Okay, so Looker, using Looker, this is how it works. So you do this, and you can just look. Take your time. If you want, you can just look at your opponent's cards. So, okay, he has 2 Cyruses, very scary. Okay, Mars, Giovanni. Okay, yeah, this deck, pretty scary. Damn, we need to get Lusamine. There's a Lusamine in this deck. Hopefully you can pull her eventually. So hopefully soon. But for now, yeah, this Grindcore. Grindcore is amazing. Only does 30 damage, but you could pair with Darkrai doing 50 damage. Okay, yeah, let's just do this. So Grindcore. So you attack, 30 damage. And it's essentially a Team Rocket Grunt. So each heads discards an opponent's energy. Give us 1 heads. Please, can we get a heads? Okay, perfect. So this completely sets him back. Damn. So this is amazing because if he evolves next turn, he can't attack. Yeah, this guy's a menace. And 120, Tyrannical Hole only does 120, but there is the Beast Sight. I think that's what it's called. The Beast Sight Poke Tool. Hopefully we can pull it soon, but you can do plus 10 to 20 damage, which is pretty nice. So you can do up to 140 with GUZZLORD. Okay. Yeah, at this point, just gonna keep on doing this. Very scary. You might as well Potion, because yeah, at this point, Cloudsire can one-shot, so we just do this. You could Repel if you want, but in my opinion, Cloudsire is pretty scary. And yeah, we can just do this. Next turn, we can Tyrannical Hole. So this is insane. Like, look at this. I attack, and another coin flip, please. Bending the laws of physics. That's how coin flips are done. So yeah, now if he evolves, he can't do anything. And yeah, with that being said, I did chip damage, which is nice. Next turn, I do 120. Okay, yeah, he's like, fuck that. Let's get this Sabrina's. This is why for this deck you could very much, instead of running Looker, you could run a Leaf, because in this scenario, yeah, you very much want to Leaf. But at the same time, perfect. We're one-shotting this Wooper, Rocky Helmet, just do that, do this, and we might as well just feed us Darkrai as well. Yeah, this deck is very aggressive. And we didn't even Lusamine. Yeah, we didn't even Lusamine, and in my opinion, Lusamine is an amazing support to GUZZLORD. We shall see it later on, but yeah, this is pretty good. We're at a very good point right now. Damn, he Guzmas. Doesn't really matter. I mean, Darkrai still does chip damage. Okay, Poisoning. Nice. We do have Mars. We could mess him up, but yeah, it doesn't really do much here. If anything, it does help him. We just do this. This is perfect, because next turn, we have Sabrina and Repel. Repel is a mini Sabrina, but either way, they act the same, in a way, if he doesn't evolve. But okay, yeah, just end our turn. Next turn, Darkrai can attack, and if Darkrai somehow dies, this guy's built. And 150 HP. This guy is tanky. Like, looking at Giratina EX has a max HP of 150, 170 if you Giant Cape, whereas this guy starts with 170, and if you Giant Cape, he gets 190. So this guy is tankier. And keep in mind, his second ability doesn't do recoil. It doesn't do recoil, and it does 10 damage less than Giratina. And if you beast type, if you have at least 1 point, you're doing as much as Darkrai. So yeah, this is great. So we're just gonna do this. Let's do this, and we're just gonna do Repel right here. And keep in mind, Repel is an item. So I could pair this with Mars or whatever. So yeah, you could Repel and like Professor's Research, just maximizing your turn. But yeah, we just do this. This is good value because yeah, Palkia and Clodsire is pretty scary. Can't get him out, and if hypothetically this Darkrai dies next turn, I can Mars. Like, this deck is amazing. Like, it's reminiscent of the Darkrai / Giratina EX deck, but equally as offensive. Like, look at that. All right, next battle, we are going first. Again, for this deck, you do want to go second, so this is very unideal, but I believe this is not that bad. We do have Professor's Researches, so we can... Okay, this is great. We can potentially get another Buzzwole out. Not Buzzwole, Guzzlord. There we go. Sorry, I'm slowly losing my mind, but yes, this will... Yeah, this is pretty bad in my opinion. You do want to go second. If you go first, it's going to be relatively slow because for this deck, you want to get as much ki as possible. That's how you really dominate your opponent, but for now, it's going to end my turn like this. Damn, okay, so Poipole does 0 damage. You like to see that? Yeah. Pretty cool, but yeah, so not bad, not bad. So we have a lot of supporters here. We're just going to Professor's Research just to maximize what we have. Okay, not bad, not bad. I could have probably Mars, but we shall see what happens. So we're just going to do this. If you look right here, we have Lusamine. Yeah, she is the Ultra Beast support right here. So as you can see from her description, you can use this card only if your opponent has gotten at least 1 point. If your opponent has gotten 1 point, choose one of your Ultra Beasts, attach 2 random energy from your discard pile to that Pokemon. So this is pretty good because, yeah, let's say that Darkrai dies, sub in Guzzlord, and you can give Guzzlord 2 energy just from using Lusamine. Alright, so he evolves into Nagan Nadel. Interesting luck. He might be doing 18 trainer Nagan Nadel deck. You know what, I might as well. I'm going to do Looker. Let's see. What does he have in that hand? Okay, so it's not 18 trainer, but yeah, that's a very interesting hand. He does have Guzma, Cyrus. It could mess us up. So, okay, yeah, for now, just in case, I'm going to put another Darkrai. If he does Darkrai next turn, he can attack. But this is kind of scary because, again, getting ki relatively slow. But for now, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn. But yeah, let's say this Darkrai dies. Guzzlord gets 2 energy. And granted, he can use Tyrannical Hole, but he can do Grindcore. So that's pretty good value. However, another hypothetical scenario. Let's say my opponent's following turn. I know that Darkrai EX will die no matter what. I could feed Guzzlord 1 energy, and then my next turn, if Darkrai does die, I can do Lusamine, and by then, Guzzlord should be fully built. But I won. Just straight up, I just won. Okay, so we'll see what I said in action next battle, but interesting. This is casual battle. This is casual battle in a nutshell. I have no idea what was up with this guy. Damn, I didn't even have to Mars, and okay, GG, I guess. Alright, next battle, we are going second. Very ideal. Oh, perfect. Okay, 2 Pokeballs as well. He is using Grass, though. Keep that in mind. So he does have type advantage on both Darkrai as well as Guzzlord. But, okay, Stufel. He has Stufel out. Okay, not bad. So he's playing for... Okay, interesting. He's playing for Serena. Okay, yeah, so I could... He has 3 cards. I could Mars. Screw it, I'm going to Mars. I'm kind of scared that he might have a rare candy in that. But just to mess him up a little bit, I did Mars. Inversely, that could have helped him out a lot. We shall see. But for now, we're just going to do this. Yeah, this is the ideal scenario right here. Pretty much have Darkrai in the active, Guzzlord in the bench. Another setup is to have Guzzlord in the active and Guzzlord in the bench. Because keep in mind, yeah, if that Guzzlord dies, you can just feed the other Guzzlord. If you have Lusamine up, and oh, holy crap, beware. This guy is scary. Super Power Hug. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. Oh, damn, dude. That's, Granted, you do have to get 2 heads in a row, but that is pretty scary. Screw you, man. I'm gonna do this again. Yeah, red. Just getting a little bit of value. Hopefully it doesn't help him. But okay, this is great. So next turn, I need a Lusamine. Please give me a Lusamine. Damn, he does rare candy. Okay. So this is pretty scary, but I still believe. Please give me a Lusamine. Keep in mind, Serena, all RNG. She could do 0 damage, but at the same time, this guy's probably running also Mellow. And Mellow fully heals Serena, but we shall see what happens. For now, let's do this. Pretty basic stuff. Beware is not getting built at all because, yeah, even though he has to get 2 heads, this guy is pretty scary. Okay, let's see. So he gets 1 heads. Okay, I survived with like, how much? Like 120? Okay, I'm at 20 HP. Pretty scary, but at the same time, okay, this is the ideal scenario right here. We need to get a Lusamine. Still no Lusamine, but for now, we're just going to feed his Guzzlord. So theoretically, if I do pull a Lusamine next turn and his Darkrai dies, Guzzlord's going to be fully built. So we just do this. Pretty scary, but at the same time, I mean, if anything, I can do Grindcore, I guess. And this guy survives. He survives against Serena, unless Serena gets 3 heads. Okay, yeah, Mellow, of course. Okay, yeah. So Darkrai is dead, unfortunately, but okay, we shall see. Please give me a Lusamine. I mean, okay, it works. I mean, if anything, screw it. I'm gonna do Looker. What do you have in here? Oh, okay, he has 2 PC ladies, so he potentially already has a Mellow in his hand right now. He's gonna do this. This is all we could really do right now. Doing 30 damage, not bad. If he doesn't heal, okay, sure. That's pretty good as well, because keep in mind, you don't want to get his Beware built up at all, so that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, so he's just gonna straight up attack. Okay, so GUZZLORD does survive. Pretty scary. I need a Lusamine. If I get a Lusamine this turn, I pretty much won. Hey, okay, perfect. Okay, yes. So we do this. Lusamine, boom, look at that. And at this point, you can just, yeah, might as well just feed his Darkrai right here. Perfect. Yeah, this fucker won't heal. She will not heal from that. Perfect. So now he just has Beware. Again, this guy is scary, but he needs 2 more turns to get built. GG. Yeah, GG. Conceded. Yeah, this deck has a lot of potential. And a little bit of RNG. Again, you do want to get Lusamine out. And with that being said, your opponent can definitely counter that if he knows what you're doing. I can definitely see in high tier ranks, your opponent will kind of see what you're doing with Lusamine. And he could just Mars you or red card you, which could mess you up. Alright, final battle. Finally going second. Took so long, but oh yes, this is an amazing setup right here. So yeah, we have 2 GUZZLORDs. We can do this setup right here. Basically 1 GUZZLORD in the active, 1 GUZZLORD in the bench. Interesting. Okay, this guy, damn, he used a card I haven't seen in a long time. Hand Scope. What was that, red? Okay, my hand hardly changed. Okay, he red carded. My hand is relatively the same. I like how this looks. I could red card him as well, but for now I'm just gonna do this. Let's do this, do that. Beat his GUZZLORD, and my turn. This is good. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, if this GUZZLORD dies, I would Lusamine, feed this GUZZLORD, and then hopefully by then, he can Tyrannical Hole, or at the very much, at least, use Grindcore. Oh shit, this guy's a chunky guy. This guy, okay. Scrounge and Scar 50 damage. Discard a random item card from your opponent's hand. Ooh, okay, I have 1 item card. At this point, red card gives him more value, so I'm just gonna do this. Hopefully, if I can get 1 heads, this sets him back a lot. Let's do this. I can very much just Sabrina as well, but I believe doing some damage as well as not getting heads. Okay. Alright, it's fine. I don't need this red card. We have Mars. Mars is basically a better red card. Okay, red card is gone. But at the same time, Aerodactyl is pretty scary. But you do need a heads. Keep on feeding this guy. Be super aggressive. Might as well. Just do this. I'm kind of curious because I actually don't know. If this guy gets sent to the deck via Aerodactyl, okay, this is pretty good. Can I get another one? No. Okay. On the bright side, okay. Yeah, on the bright side, he can't get his Aerodactyl fed just yet. Actually, no, he's doing that. Okay. Yeah, he's feeding his Aerodactyl. I wonder, where does the energy go? The world will never know, but at the same time, look at this. This is good. We are at a good position right here. Might as well just give this guy a Beast Type. Oh, wait. Okay. This could be... Oh, gosh. This could be dangerous. This guy might be a hard counter. I'll be honest. Because for Lusamine, your opponent needs to get at least 1 point. So, okay. This is... It's not going to trigger if this guy gets sent back to the deck. So please, this guy has to get Tails. Okay. Okay. We have a chance. Okay. I think we just won. We pretty much won. I might do 1 more battle because this is fairly fast. Didn't really have to put that Darkrai down, but yeah. Just do this. Attack. And yeah, this is how it works. So if GUZZLORD dies, so yeah, again, if GUZZLORD EX dies, hypothetically, he goes to the graveyard. This guy gets 2 more energy. I feed 1 more energy, and he can attack. Yeah, there's really nothing he could do. And keep in mind, okay, I have 2 points. If you look over here, actually, you can't really look, but this guy does 140. 160 if you pair him with red, and 180 if there's type advantage. So yeah, this guy is not a joke. For now, we can just do this. Pokeball just to flex, and GG. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna do 1 more battle. Screw it, man. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I am not going to sleep tonight. Granted, I do have to wake up at like 10. I have to wake up at 10 a.m., which is 8 hours from now. And I have to edit this video as well. So if you're still watching, please like and subscribe. It really does help me out. All right, next battle, we are going second. Okay, this is not that bad. So yeah, we do have a Pokeball. So that's basically a guaranteed GUZZLORD. And speaking of GUZZLORD, okay, yeah, this is a very interesting can. Please, can I get Lusamine? I don't know why, but getting Lusamine is like the hardest thing about this deck. Like, there are 2 copies, and I'm more likely to get Professor's Research somehow than Lusamine. But as starting hands go, this is not that bad. End our turn like this. Yeah, so he's being super aggressive with that Wheezing. Pretty old card. It's been a while since I've seen this guy. Might as well just potion 1 time. Save this potion later on, potentially. So, just in case we need it, just do that. Next turn, Darkrai is fully built. And if he doesn't heal, he can one-shot this Weezing. Okay, yes. So he does put out Darkrai as well. So he's doing a lot of poke damage. EC Lady as well. Okay, so there's potential. There's potential this won't be a fast game on my end. We could still lose, but we need Lusamine. Please give me Lusamine. Hey, okay, perfect. We got Lusamine. I don't think the Darkrai dies next turn, so I'm just gonna save the potion. Okay, if I did the math correctly, Darkrai should survive. So I'm a potion. Actually, this is fine. He's gonna die, I think, our next turn, but we are at a good position to get Guzzlord built with Lusamine. So yeah, we do this. Weezing is almost about to die. Okay, yeah. So Darkrai is dead, finally. Okay, so this is an amazing hand, so let's do it. Okay, we get Pokeball, that's useless. So if I Lusamine, this guy, he can do Grindcore. And okay, I'm gonna do something pretty risky. I have potential to win, so I'm gonna do Darkrai. Putting Darkrai right here. Beating the Darkrai, one-shotting this Weezing. Might as well put this other Guzzlord just in case. Okay, so in this scenario, okay, Grindcore. If I get 1 heads, it's gonna be insane. Preferably. But if I can get 1 heads, please. Super Toss! Look at that. Bending laws in physics. Boom. Like, look. Holy. Okay. Alright. Guzzlord, okay. Chill, man. Now he has his pants down. This Darkrai EX has his pants down. He can't do anything at all. Yeah, concedes. That's like the best way to end this video. Like, yeah. Grindcore. Yeah. Team Rocket Grunt. Yeah, there's a lot of RNG, but if it works out, it could win you the game. There's really no countering that. You can go against like Charizard, like Shining Revelry Charizard. If you get 5 heads in a row, like what I just did right now, like there's really nothing he could do. And yeah, with that being said, Guzzlord EX, in my opinion, is one of the most fun cards from this booster pack. But yeah, that's the Guzzlord EX deck showcase. Overall, I'd rank this card S tier. Hands down S tier, because again, Tyrannical Hole, amazing damage, potentially 140 if you use Beast Type. However, Grindcore has a lot of potential, especially early game. You can mess up your opponent early game as well as late game, as you can see right there. But in the grand scheme of things, it is a coin flip, so you could theoretically just keep on getting tails, but at the same time, good chip damage early game, doing 30 damage. And again, if you pair that with Darkrai's passive, you can do 50 damage. So not bad, but yeah, it's a Guzzlord EX / Darkrai EX deck showcase. If you want, you could definitely replace Looker with Leaf Cape. I primarily just wanted to run Looker because again, he's a new card. Just want to see how he works. But yeah, that's the deck showcase. Hopefully you guys found it informative, a little bit entertaining. I try to be entertaining even though it's literally 2 AM right now. And yeah, my voice can't handle this much talking, especially this late at night. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.